Now, this is something that happens, and I'm specifically looking at relationships with men, and whether it's platonic, whether it's romantic, etc., as a woman, right? It's driving me crazy that I keep being met with, from men, that a relationship is only serious and you only put serious energy into it. And I get it's because men want to claim, men want to have a sense of ownership, which you can still have a sense of ownership outside of a monogamous relationship of a woman, and it still just be as impactful. But I am meeting men that only put seriousness on relationships, and I get standard, when it's a monogamous one. And that is just so fucking crazy to me. And it's the same reason that we have this standard in our relationships where, or our understanding of relationships, where it's only serious if it's a significant other or family, is bizarre. And it's keeping us in this very black and white thinking, and is having it so that we're losing out on getting needs, real significant needs met, in this gray area. Right? How I operate in my romantic relationships is how I operate in my friendships, is how I operate in my relationships with clients, like professional cuddler, dance. I am intimate. I care about a person. I put all of myself into every interaction that I have with each person. It's not something that I just have exclusive to monogamy. It's actually this quality about myself that makes me such an exceptional dancer. Makes it so people feel safe that when they meet me off rip and they're talking to me, that they want to cry their fucking eyes out. It makes it so people that have been, and I get this a lot actually from men, and it kind of fucks them up a little bit, men that have been in long-term marriages and relationships will talk to me for a couple of moments, and I have gotten deeper into their psyche, understanding them and seeing them, than the last 10-20 years of a relationship that they've been in with their significant other. And so it's bizarre to me that I get, and I guess it's just because it's something so innate within me, but it's not, I'm saying this too because it's not being valued the way that it needs to. I get that men want the sense of exclusivity when it comes to that kind of intimacy, but a woman that's really embodied is going to show up for everybody, for everything that she does. And it's not because she's just, right, the energy is not just I'm pouring from an empty cup kind of thing. I'm pouring all of me, which in and of itself is a reflection of its own codependency patterns. And there can be nuances of this and this kind of way of showing up in relationships. There's a nuance in everything. It's a layer cake of nuance. But a really embodied woman is going to show up and say, I genuinely love to connect. I want to connect fully in this moment. Feminine energy is very inclusive. It's inclusivity. And it's very present. So in this moment, when I'm engaging with this person, I'm 100% here with this person. It would actually be doing me a disservice as a woman to be like, oh yeah, no, I can't be 100% present with you right now because that's something I have to save for my romantic relationship. And that is really frustrating to me because I have a certain kind of dynamic I want in my relationships, yes. And I'm meeting men, not all of them, but a lot of them, that the moment I say that I'm all in all my relationships, they automatically think that they then are not going to have a significant place in my life. And they do. Men, yes, they do. They play a very vital role. Like, the role that they play is their role. It's not anybody else's role. It's their role that they are playing in my life. It is extremely significant. They make up the happiness of all of my life, right? They make up that whole happiness, because without them there's a sense of absence that needs to be fulfilled by their presence, by their energy and their initiative. And so, and that, it doesn't take, I don't know why too, and I get it too, I understand because I'm there still as well, but I'm starting to really see outside of it, engage outside of it as I'm choosing more of my needs and wants. It's one of those things where it doesn't make complete sense to me, but again it does, because I understand. I come from the single family household, broken parent dynamic, etc., that all of these very juicy, very intimate feelings, not just say just like sexual, it's not like, oh, it's a sexual romantic feeling for every single person. For me specifically, there's a lot of understanding of sexual energy exchange because I'm a very embodied woman sexually and sensually. It's just my life path purpose. But it doesn't take away from the specific energy exchange I have sexually or romantically with my partner. But it's bizarre that I can't have other intimate relationships, because if I have other intimate relationships, it takes away from the relationship I have with the person that I'm choosing to have this depth with. And that doesn't make any sense to me. That's like saying, oh, well, if I eat sushi today, that means I'm not, there's less significance now placed on pumpkin pie for me. And those are two of my favorite things. Or because I choose to dance today and I have a very significant relationship with dance, that means the relationship that I have with speaking and storytelling is now less significant. Or it's like I don't have as much priority placed on it because this one exists, and so now it has to take all the energy away from the other one. That's bizarre to me. It's bizarre. And we don't, and this actually comes from Teal Swan. This thought, she inspired this in many ways. Like we don't see us cheating on something that we're doing or something we're eating or something we're enjoying, right? By doing another thing that we also enjoy. But when it comes to people, we have this ideology, which I know is very much wrapped up in our self-esteem and our sense of self-worth, that if we enjoy a relationship with one person, it means the other relationships we enjoy with other people are less significant. And that makes no sense. It makes no sense. The relationship that I have with my bestie Brittany, is it less now because I have, and it's significant in my life because I have a relationship with another girlfriend? Like, I need both of them. You see what I'm saying? I need more. I need community. And it just bizarre. And I know too, when reflecting back on the relationship dynamics with men and women, and I'm a beautiful woman. Like, I own that. And I attract a lot of men that, because of my beauty, and not just externally, internally, I'm very beautiful. I have a lot of emotional intelligence. I'm very considerate. I'm very all in. I inspire things within them. They feel a deep sense of attraction and magnetism from me. So I understand too, in a way, that I want to possess this woman because I don't want anybody else to have her because she is so fucking amazing. But then at the same time, you're not really exploring your own dichotomy, and you're not really challenging yourself to hold more space for more truths at the same time when it comes to relationships. And that's frustrating to me specifically, because now I have to stay in a box and allow you to box me in because you are intimidated by a free-spirited woman. And it's not to say that if you have preferences for a certain thing that you should just bulldoze those things. But if you are genuinely attracted to me and you're wanting to pursue something with me, and you really want to pour into my life, but you don't take in the reality of my nature and the fact that I enjoy including people in my life and including them as deeply and as interconnectedly as I possibly can, then you don't really want me. You want to possess me because I'm beautiful and I make you feel really deep, intense things, and control whether or not I allocate that to one person or not. And that doesn't work for me. That doesn't work for me. Yeah. Thoughts. Food for thought there. Feed your mind.